Hey everyone, welcome back to Rapido Clone App Part 2 video. So in this video, we are going to build the home screen UI and as well as we are going to implement the functionality as well. In fact, let me show you that. So if you see here, we are going to first build this UI and later we are going to implement the current location address. We are going to show this in the origin and destination. We are going to work on this, okay? So these are the things we are going to work on in this video. So as usual, this video will be in both two languages, English and Telugu, so that everyone can able to understand. And those who haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, follow for more videos on React Native. And yeah, that's it. Without wasting time, let's start the video. If you see here, this is the thing which we built. In fact, let me reload this. In first part 1 video, these are the things. Initially, we are showing the splash screen. Let me go here. I guess in routes, let me go to app navigator. Okay, initially for UI building we are calling home screen, right? Let me make it proper. By default splash. Now if I reload this, initially it will show a splash screen. After that it will directly navigate us to home screen, and here we have implemented maps as well. If you see, let me show you that code as well. Maps, and I have told you as well like how to integrate Google Maps in this. And yeah, so now what we are going to do, first let's build the UI. Let me open with Paint 3D. Yeah, this will make some clear idea so that I can draw it here. So let's build the UI here. First, what we are going to focus on, we are going to focus on, consider like two boxes here. Okay, this will be the box 1. Okay, and this will be the box 2. So first thing what we are going to do, we are going to show right now if you see in the emulator, we are showing the whole screen which we don't want. We'll fix that as well. So first let's focus on the first box. Okay, in this first box, if you see, these are the things. Consider like this is the whole box. In this box there are 3 childs we have. How many childs we have? 3. There is a menu option, search option, and a favorite icon. Okay, we'll focus work functional device, we'll work on that later. So let's build the UI first. Later we'll implement the second box. Okay, so right now if you see, we are in home. Okay, and we are providing flex of 1. That means it will occupy the whole space. So before that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a view. Why means how many boxes we have? We have 2 boxes basically, right? So I'm going to cut. In fact, let me cut this and paste it here. Sorry, I have did double twice. And as usual, just to showcase you, that's why I kept it. Let me go to app navigator, and till the time we are going to call home only. Okay, like every time going to splash later home. Instead of that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply kept it as a home only initial route name. Okay, and just ignore this error. Right now let's focus on the style. Let's pass flex of 1 just to see. Let's format this. What exactly the error? Let's reload this and let's check. Okay, if you still you also facing the issue, just simply reload this. Sometimes it will there is issue with reloading things and all. Okay, see, right now you are getting the UI, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide it by I'll say I'm going to show the map. If you see the UI, I'm going to show the map by 0.7%. Okay, nothing but 70% in 100%. I'm going to show this first box as 70%, and remaining 30% I'm going to show this thing. Okay, perfect. So what we have to do, we have to simply pass 0.7. That's it. See, 70% it occupied. Okay, remaining 30% it left. Perfect. And one more thing, what we are going to do, we are going to take one more view. Okay, this will be my second box, nothing but. Let me comment this second box, okay, just for reference, and let me comment this so that, and otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, and same way let me copy this and paste it above. This will be my first box, just for you guys reference. Okay, first box. So now what I'm going to do, as I said, right, we have to let's build the UI of first box. So let me zoom in and let me remove these things. If you see, consider like this is the whole box. Inside box, how many childs we have? We have two childs. One is menu option and other one is this search bar. Okay, let's implement this functionality. So in the first box child, what we are going to do, we are going to take a view. Why view means it's like, consider like it's a whole box. Okay, inside this, what we have a one menu icon. I guess we have already installed React Native vector icons. We have already installed this. If you haven't watched my first video, go and watch it. You will get a better idea. Okay, so quickly go to React Native vector icons. Not this one. If you want to install it, you have to install from here, but we have already did that, right? We have to go to directory. Basically from here only we are going to get the icons. Search for menu icons. Okay, let me go with this Ionic icons. Okay, simply copy the name, and let me close this. Before that, let me import paste that name here. Import Ionic from React Native vector icons. This is the one slash which icons we are using. We are using Ionic icons. Okay, that's it. And now let me copy the name. What this icon name, let me minimize it, and okay, this is the view, right? Just for difference, let me check like a menu box. Okay, just for reference, and let me comment this as usual, menu box, just to separation. Okay, now what was the name we kept? We kept Ionic names, right? Ionic icons name, and close it. And here we have to pass two parameters basically. One was that icon name was menu only, I have passed, and size will be, let's say, 35. Close this, and color will be black. Okay, now what we are going to do, see, right now I want my icon to be on the map, not below, right? So to do that, what we have to do, simple style, there is a property called position relative. Sorry, not relative. By default it will be relative only. It will be absolute. So what happens is that it will see it came on map, right? Perfect. So now if you see the UI, okay, let me, for better visibility, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply create a background color of red. See, right now my exactly red color box at this one. And now let me do one more thing. I'll say right will be 0, and as well left will be what? Before that, let me make, I want my properties to be on top side, top only, right? So that's why I kept a top 0, and left will be also be 0, so that it will occupy the whole space. See, right now my box exactly at this. I want space from the top, so I can say instead of 0 I'll say 10, so that it will come down a bit low. Okay, in the same way I want space from left side as well, 10 I'll pass. I want space from right side as well, I'll pass 10. See, Right now it's exactly it, right? It's up to you. If you want some space and all, it's see, this is the UI, right? If you let me, we'll provide some other space from the above also. Just right now understand this. What we did, we just simply passed the position of absolute to the whole view, not the child. Okay, we haven't passed any stylings to this. Okay, icon, center, icon, nothing but we have simply passed the view. Okay, that view, whole view, which we have passed, and see, we kept it as a position as absolute. So what happens is that it will overlay on the child, sorry, that parent. Okay, basically who this parent means map view was his parent, so that is simply overlaid on this position. That's it. Let me explain in Telugu as well. So ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం చేసామంటే కనుక, ఇఫ్ యూ సీ, ఇది మన మెయిన్ పేరెంట్ అయితే పేరెంట్ లోపల మనకి చైల్డ్స్ అని ఉన్నాయి, టూ చైల్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి మ్యాప్ వ్యూ, ఇది ఒక చైల్డ్ అయితే, ఇంకోటి ఈ వ్యూ అనేది ఒక చైల్డ్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ వరకు మీకు ఐడియా వచ్చిందా? పర్ఫెక్ట్. ఇప్పుడు మనం మన రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఏంటి, డిజైన్లో మ్యాప్ మీదకి మనకి సెకండ్ చైల్డ్ అనేది ఓవర్లాప్ అనేది చేయాలి, మనం టాప్లో చూపించాలి. ఎలా అంటే కనుక, మనం ఈ ఐకాన్స్, ఈ మిగతా కంటెంట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాని మొత్తాన్ని ఇంకో వ్యూలో తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, లెట్ మీ గివ్ సమ్ స్పేస్. ఇంకో వ్యూలో తీసుకొని ఆ వ్యూని మనం ఏం చేసాం, లెట్ మీ గివ్ సమ్, ఆ వ్యూ లోపల ఒక అయానిక్ ఐకాన్స్ అనేది చూపిస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ వరకు మీకు ఐడియా వచ్చింది. పర్ఫెక్ట్. ఈ వ్యూలో మనం పొజిషన్ అనేది అబ్సల్యూట్ అయితే పాస్ చేసాం. అండ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ కలర్ రెడ్ ఎందుకంటే కనుక మీకు విజిబిలిటీ పర్పస్ కోసం. దట్స్ ఇట్. అండ్ నాకు ఈ వ్యూ కంటైనర్ ఎక్కడ ఉండాలి, టాప్లో ఉండాలి కాబట్టి టాప్ ఇచ్చాను. అండ్ రైట్ లెఫ్ట్ అనేది నేను మార్జిన్, నాకు హోల్ స్పేస్ తీసుకోవడానికి అనేది నేను రైట్ లెఫ్ట్ అనేది పాస్ చేశాను. ఈ 10 వచ్చేసి ఏంటి అంటే కనుక స్పేస్ అనేది ఇచ్చేది. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఓకే, టిల్ హియర్ యూ గాట్ అన్ ఎడిట్. పర్ఫెక్ట్. సో if you see the UI, there is some space, right? More space. So let's increase the space from the top. I'll say 35. Yes, 35 was fine. And the same way, let's increase some space from right and left. Or 25. I guess yes, 25 was fine. Okay, no, let's make it 20 only. Perfect. And yeah, and let's remove this background color just for your understanding only. I just kept that. Okay, and let's see the UI. Okay, right now if you see menu icon exactly on one more parent, like let's create a circle thing. Okay, to do that let me take a one more view and cut this ionic icon from here and paste it inside the view. Okay, that's it, nothing we did. And let's pass styling to this. Style equals to height of 50 and width of 50 and border radius also 50, because we need a circle shape, right? Border radius of 50 and the background color will be white for sure. And before that, let me make 100. I guess 100 was fine. And we'll reduce the size of height and width also, don't worry. So okay, let me reduce it 30. I guess 30 was fine. Not 30 or 40. 40 was fine. We'll reduce the icon size, and I want my icon to be in exactly on center. So justify content will be center and align items will be center. Okay, let me format this. So what are the styles I have passed? These are the styles which I have passed. Okay, now let's reduce the icon size 35 to 30, or else 28. 28 is fine. And let's pass, instead of black I'm going to say gray, because our icon is in gray color. If you see, let me open the UI. See, it's right now it's in gray color. Okay, that's fine. And so this child one was done. So what next? We are going to build this thing. Okay, there is a one icon and there is a text view and there is a icon. Okay, me close this and let me take a one more view. And style equals to, let's pass background color, how much width we want, so that we can able to see. See, right now you cannot see anything because we haven't passed any width or height, right? So that's why. And I'll say flex of 0.8 maybe. Acha, I have passed the stylings to the second box basically. Let me remove this. I have to pass actually to this box. Before that, let me do one thing, background color of red, so that we can able to see how much space it occupied. Okay, let's say blue. I want to see, I guess instead of flex we'll say width of 80%, or else okay, we'll do one thing. Before that, let's pass styling to this. Sorry, text input. Either way we are going to show a text input, right? If you see the UI, there is a search box basically. Here we are not going to take any values here. We are simply show what are the current location of the user address here. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a text input here, text input, close it. Value will be okay, right now I'm going to keep it as empty only, this. And okay, and one more thing, let's pass flex direction of row. And align items. Okay, my mistake. Actually we have to pass flex direction of, because it's whole everything is in row only, right? If you see the UI here, see everything, let me remove this, everything is in row direction only, right? It's not in column, right? So let's pass that thing here, flex row basically, and align items will be center basically. That's it. And we'll say gap of 10, so that will provide some gap. That's it, nothing but. And let me remove the background color, we don't want basically. Flex direction, right now I'm going to show a text only, we don't want nothing. So background color will be white, and flex of 0.8 basically. Sorry, I kept it as a string. Actually I have to pass it as a numerical value, 1 basically. This much we want. And after that we want it has to be, border radius has to be 20, I guess, because we need a curve, right? So that's it, curve was done. And so initially we are going to show a placeholder of like placeholder as current location. Okay, once we fetch the location, we'll directly show the address here. Okay, that's it. And let's pass some padding as well, padding horizontal of 10, so that it will provide some padding from top and left. That's it. And let's pass some style to the input also, like how much space it actually occupied, just to see. Background color of red, see it occupied the space. if you remove the what do we call padding and also it's occupied the whole space, nothing but that's fine. And yeah, right now we don't want anything in background color, so we'll remove this. And you can change the placeholder color as well. So let me reduce some size of this icon, particularly 27. So, and one more thing, let's go to the UI. What else we have to add? Okay, instead of this icon, like a green color icon, we can show some navigation icon. Okay, instead of this, let's add that. Before that, let me go to here. Let's check that icon, green color icon is available or not. Circle, basically. Let's search. Font or some, there is an icon basically, so we can use this icon. First copy this font or some name, and as usual go here, import, paste that name here from React Native vector icon / font awesome. That's it. And simply copy that icon name here, minimize it, and as usual above this we want to show that icon, right? Font awesome, close this, and same as usual name will be, let me remove this, sorry, this name, paste that name here, the name which you copied. I guess font awesome we are not using, I guess. Let's check. Go to Android app, build.gradle, not build.gradle, app level build.gradle, you have to go to this. And ntypo, okay, we are not using, one thing we just want to know, like if you want to use any icon name, that name has to be in your build.gradle here, otherwise it won't work. See, right now font awesome is not here, right? So that's why it's looking like this. Okay, so right now what we are going to do, we are going to use these icons only. So ntypo is there. Let's go to ntypo here. Okay, we'll add this icon. Okay, ntypo icon. So copy this name, close this build.gradle, and instead of this font icon, I'm going to paste that. I think I'll keep that name circle only. And ntypo. This is the name, right? Actual. And instead of this, I'll say font icon, I'll say circle only. Okay, before that, React Native vector icons, okay, let me make it caps and typo only. Ntypo name, ntypo, and let's pass this name, circle, copy this name here and paste this name. See, right now we are getting icon, right? Perfect. But right now it's in column direction, which we don't want. So let's change the direction, flex direction of row, and align items will be center, nothing but row wise I'm making it as center. See, right now it's in exact center position. And let's increase some size of this icon first. Size equals to maybe 25. I guess 25 was pretty much big. Reduce it to 22. 22 also not, 20. 18, I guess. 18 was fine. And color, let's change this color to green only. Let's make it a green. And gap of 10 so that it will provide some gap between these two things. 10 was pretty much high, 5 was fine, and yeah, initially this is what see here we are showing this circle, nothing but just for reference. You can go with other icons as well. Right now I'm using anti for it, so that's why. Or else we can go with other font or some we are not using here. If you want to use, you again we have to rebuild these things and all. It will take consume more time basically, so that's why I'm not doing here. Or else we can take help of ionic as well. Ionic icon, is there any circle shape here? Ionic, nope. Right now there is no circle proper required circle shape is not available in Ionic. I guess yes, it's not available. Okay, we'll keep it like this only, but you can modify this. Okay, you got an idea, right, how to add icons and all. Okay, so what next? Initially where we can type, but it won't take because we kept value as empty, right? So that's why let's leave it. Either way, we are not going to we are simply going to show the address only. We are not going to take any value from the user, because here we are going to show the current location of the user only, address, nothing but. Okay, perfect. So initially we did this, done. So first thing what we are going to do is like let's get the current location first. Okay, or else can we start building okay, wait, let me check the UI. What first box almost. So one more thing, I'm not going to add this favorite icon here. Okay, if you want you can add this. Either way we are not going to implement any functional of favorite things and all, so that's why. And there is a one more search bar. Basically here we can provide the destination thing and all. Okay, so let's build that as well quickly. So in the second box what I'm going to do, we are going to show a, let me take a one more view here. What happened? Let me remove this first. I don't know, maybe some issue. I don't know what exactly the issue is. Let me close it and reopen it again. There's some issue in my again it is there, it's not getting closed. Okay, I close the VS Code and open it again. There is some issue with my VS Code basically. I'm not able to close this basically. That's the thing. Okay, so let's build this second box as well. Let me take a view here, and inside this view file also, let me pass some background color of red just for visibility purpose, nothing else. And you see initially for first box how much we have passed. We have passed 0.7 basically. So let's pass styling to the second box as well. Flex of 0.3, nothing but. And background color of red. And one more thing, let's pass flex of 0. Or else what I'm going to do, height of 20. Yes, so see right now we got that much red. So this I want some space from all sides, so padding of 20 I'll say. See, we got some padding from all ends. Well, I have passed as 20, but you can pass anything, it's up to you. And let me check the UI here, how exactly the box it is. Okay, there are curves basically on top only, so we'll provide those curves as well, no issue. And Okay, this box is like there is some padding from top all sides, and inside this gray color box there is a white color box. So let's do that. So we have successfully passed padding, right? So instead of this, what I'm going to do, I'll say flex of 1. Okay, and here I'm going to say border radius of 20, so that we'll get some curve, nothing but. You see the here UI, basically this is what it is. Right now it's in gray color, right? So let's change the color as to gray. We don't want this much gray. I'll say E3. Okay, this gray was fine. And don't worry, regarding these curves, we'll do it later, okay? First, once we build the UI, we'll change this thing, okay? So, E1. Or else let's go to gray color palette. We'll check for a color thing. Light color, nothing but. Gray color. Palette. I'm using extension. You can go with it. Okay. All triples only. Or else I'll provide this color code, okay, in the below description. Please go and check out. Okay, this was fine. So now here there is a one text input. There is a one text input, basically. Close this. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Before that, let's wrap this text input in a view, so that we can style it however we want. Inside this, we'll text input. That's it. And now to this view, what we are going to do is style. How exactly this text input we want? You see, we want it in a white color, and inside this there are two views, basically two components. Let me draw this. Consider like this is the whole parent. Inside this parent, how many child we have? We have two child, basically. One is icon and other one is a text input. Okay, let's do this. And this parent is in which color? White color. Okay, some elevation, so we'll add that elevation again. Okay, so background color will be as usual white, as I said, and we'll say padding from will be 10, so that we can able to split. So we're not padding, margin, because from outside we want that margin of 10. And border, we want it as a curve, right? Border radius of 10. We want curve, basically, so that's fine. And inside this, let's pass padding horizontal also. So we want inside padding also, so 10, nothing but. Right now you cannot see anything because we haven't passed anything, right? So before this text input, there is a one search icon, right? How many childs we have? We have two childs. One is search icon and other one is this text input, nothing but. Okay, so let's add that icon, search icon. Go to again this here and search, and font also we haven't added, right? Okay, we'll go with Ananic. because we have already imported this thing, right? So that's why I'm going to use this search. You see Ionic we are already using, so that's why. Here simply call Ionic icons here, close this. To see the difference, name, paste that name inside here, search, and right now color I'll say gray, we'll change it later if you want. Size will be 28 I guess, or 25 will keep. Okay, 24 is fine. And it's in row direction, right? Left direction of row, and align items of center, nothing but. See, right now it's in exact center position. And let's see the UI, is it in gray color? Okay, it's in black color, so let's change the color to black. That's it. And here text input as well, value right now I'm going to keep it as empty only, and placeholder will be where to go. And let's pass some space gap between these two, gap of 10. That's it. And the placeholder color will be light. I'm going to keep it as light only, gray. Okay, let's see, I guess actual. Okay, where are you going? That's the text actually. Where are you going? That's it. So this is also done, and let's see, is there any other spacing? Let's increase some border radius to 20, 15 I guess. Yes, 15 was fine. 10. Yeah, now it is looking good. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll make this curve later. Okay, so right now let's work on functionality. Like let me remove it. And so first thing what we are going to do, first let's get the user's current location and let's show it as a marker. Okay, so to do that, let's what we have to do is, let's see, there are basically two packages to use. We can use to get the user current location. React Native get location, I guess it's a one package, and the React Native location service. There are two packages basically, so it's up to you which package you want to use. It's up to you. So right now I'm going to use this package. Okay, so all you have to do is like simply copy this line, open one more terminal, paste it and hit enter. Git location, nothing but. And if you scroll down, they clearly mentioned that if you want to use it in Android or iOS, you have to use these lines, otherwise it won't work. So let me copy these two lines here. Okay, simply copy these two lines. As usual, go to Android app, src, main, android.manifest. Okay, here we have to paste. Actually, if you see, these two lines I have already did that. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to add. Those who are using iOS, you have to, in info.plist, you have to add this line command, nothing but. Okay, and they have already mentioned this, like gave this code also. So simply copy this line. Let me close this and let me minimize it as well. So simply paste that import line here and copy this whole piece of code I want this code to be executed once we come to this screen. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to take help of user set, and this is the syntax of the user set, and let me make it right now empty and paste the code here. See, yeah, I just did the paste and it's simply asking me permission. I'll say allow while using the app. And let's check the console basically. So here we are doing console only location with current position of node. So let's see, is it even GPS is also on. Okay, we have to do is like make it false because it will take more time. Let's reload this app again and let's check are we really getting location or not with current position of null. What was the exact issue here? Let's see. There is a one more property called max age. Maximum age, so we'll add this property. Maximum age will be 10,000 and timeout will be 5,000. I'll say it as 5,000, so it will wait until it's 5,000. And in fact, what I'm going to do is like, let me and this location. Let's see really like, okay, we are not getting any location here. So we have installed, right, but we haven't did that right again. So what we have to do is, all you have to do is like simply close your terminal and server as well and reopen it again. Okay, so it may fix. Let's try that. Okay, let me close this. So if you guys are also still facing the issue, just simply close the terminal and server and relaunch the emulator. Okay, see right now if you see, I'm getting the latitude and longitude. Okay, perfect. That means running fine. We are getting current location. Okay, so all you have to do is like let me store these values in one use state. Okay, to do that, before that, let me use import from React, not from React Native. Use state. Use state. And I'll say user location. So initially what I'm going to do is like, initially I'm going to keep it as null. Okay, once we get the location, so from this location I'm going to, if you see in this location, this is the data, this is the object we are getting. Here we all we need is like latitude and longitude. That's it. So I'll say to get better idea, location dot latitude, and I will just say location dot longitude, and let me keep comma. See, I'm getting latitude and longitude. Okay, so I want these two values to be stored in this. So all I can do is like set user location. In user location, I'm going to create an object saying latitude will be location dot latitude, and as same way longitude will be location dot longitude. Okay, so now let me remove this console thing, and I'm going to do console of this here user location. so you will get an idea. If you see my terminal, initially I'm directly getting the values, I'm storing it is here. Okay, so I'm getting current location and I want to show it here actually, okay, on the map. To do that, what we have to do is like, let's import a marker first from React Native map. Marker. So to do that, inside this map view, let me instead of this clothing tag, let's make it here like this. Okay, here I'm going to show a marker here, and inside this marker I have to pass coordinates basically. So in this coordinate, I'll say latitude will be user location dot latitude, and longitude will be user location dot longitude. Now you can tell me like where exactly we are getting user location means. Here we took a user location use state, right? And in this use state only we are storing these values, right? That's it. And that's it. Now let's reload this and let's check if it really showing that or not. Okay, all we can do is like, okay, so in map also we have to do that. To do that, what I'm going to do is the same way. Here also, instead of this, I'll say user location. If user location is there means instead of null, I'm going to say user location dot latitude. Otherwise, I'm going to show that by default location only. In the same way, let's copy this till dot, paste it here, and longitude. And same way, just make it nothing but edit itself. That's it. Okay, and to make optional chaining, I'm going to keep these values here like this. What was the exact issue we are getting here? So initially we are getting null and we are getting this. Okay, we'll do one thing. Instead of null, what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to make these values in the use state by default only instead of this. Okay, so instead of this, what I'm going to do, I'll say latitude will be, wait, let me do longitude also, type it this. So latitude, longitude, I'm going to keep these two values only. This will be my latitude. I'm going to paste it here, and same way longitude also I'm going to do this. So once I get the location, I'm going to update here. That's it. Until I'm going to show the by default location. This is the thing I'm going to do it. And here I'm going to remove this directly. I can say, okay, we're going to keep, no, nothing will happen. So now let's reload this and let's check. And let's check what exactly this marker is showing. Okay, we'll do one thing. Instead of this searching, what I'm going to do is like, once I get the current location, what I'm going to do is I'm going to animate to current location. Like instead of where exactly our location is it, okay? Instead of searching, nothing but. And one more thing, let's go to React Native Maps as well. There are few properties which we have to take, like I'll show you that as well, like what exactly this. If you see, there is an icon showing, right? See right now, if you see, if we click on this right now, it's showing marker, right? Here exactly we are current location. Okay, now instead of this icon, like every time I have to click on this, it has to show. Instead of this thing, what I'm going to do is like, I'm going to remove this icon and I'm going to animate this. Whenever once I get the current location, automatically it will animate and it will show me here this location. To remove this thing, there is a props available. So let's search for props. So marker is here, and this is the default code you will get. And here there is a prop basically. Let's refer this GitHub thing. Where exactly to there is a prop is there. I'm not sure. Let's check so that we can remove this particular button from the map. Basically, nothing but these are the code. You can go through this if you have a free time. So that the props here. Begin somewhere. Let me go on top. Let me check where exactly the prop. Yes, let me. Okay, there is a prop called show my location. I guess I'm not sure. Let's try. Yes, this is the button. We have to make it false. So that let me make it false. And yes, perfect. See right now that icon also not visible, right? Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is like, and one more thing, you see there is a blue color dot also available, right, which we don't want. To remove that also I'll say show user's location also I'll say false, because either way we are showing this location marker, right? So no need to show dot blue color dot. That's it, nothing but. So now let me reload this again. See, initially it's showing this thing and it's not animating to my current location. Okay, but marker is there, but we have to search it where exactly that marker is. So instead of this thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement animating thing. So I'll say before that, let me take help of useref. This is the thing we are going to take, useref. And here let me insert that font map ref equals to useref. That's it. And let me insert this here. Difference nothing but ref means ref equals to map ref. So now what I'm going to do is like once I get the location now, I'm going to animate this pointer to exactly animate to that thing. That's it, nothing but. Okay. So here after storing the location here, if I'll just simply say if map ref is there, and then map ref, okay, we'll keep it like this only. If map ref is there, nothing but instead of null, what I'm going to do is like map ref dot current dot animate to region. So it will animate to particular region which we provide basically. So which region we want to go is like we want to go to, I'll say location dot latitude comma, let me check what exactly the error it is. Okay, I'll say latitude, sorry, we have to provide it as an object form, or else, okay, let me copy this thing which we are already doing it here. And we want some zoom in zoom out also we have to pass, right? So in the same way latitude delta will be 0.5 or 0.05, I guess. Yeah, Same way longitude delta also 0.005. See, if you see right now, it just directly animated once I get the location. Now let's reload this and let's check it again. See, it directly animated to the current location, like every time instead of searching window. Okay. Or else we can simply ensure, if you don't want this much of zoom in, but actually if you see the Rapido, this much of zoom in was available, so that's why I kept this. In fact, you can zoom in as much as you can, even if you pass 0.5 also, it will zoom in more, I guess. Yeah, zoom out basically. 0005 and then 005. See, this is the max zoom in, and I don't want this much zoom in. It has to be area also visible, right? See, this much zoom in was fine enough. If you see, right now we are getting current location and we are showing it on the map, and we are animating as well. Like it will directly animate to current region, like that value which right now we are in. Okay, perfect. So what next means, okay, this was fine, but we have to show text also, no? Like we have to show the address, whatever the address where user, we have to fill this. Okay, how can we do it? Means there is a functionality called geocoding, reverse geocoding. Nothing but we have latitude and longitude. All we have to do is like there is a API available. I'm going to provide that API also in the description. Before that, let me check. Do we have Exio in our? Okay, there is no Exio. We are not using any Exio here. So okay, we'll install that Exio. Search Exio here and copy this. Open one more terminal. Paste it. Hit enter. Okay, it's installed. So what I'm going to do, initially only I want to, once I get the current location, I want to show that address here. Okay. So to do that, in the same way, I'm going to take a one more user effect, nothing but. Okay, here user location. So whenever user location changes, I'm going to run this user effect, nothing but. Okay, in this user effect, I'll say const get address. I'll say, okay, I'm going to create a function, nothing but. Because API calls are like async task, right? So it will take some time. So to do that, we cannot directly pass user effect async and async. So that's why I'm going to create a function here saying async. Before that, let me import or else what we can do is like we can directly pass this okay, we'll do one thing. Instead of two user effects, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this thing here only. Okay, after this if condition, let me do one thing. Where is this closing tag here? Okay, here is the closing tag. To get the current location, we have to pass latitude, longitude. Okay, let me check where exactly which will be the easy way so that we can pass. Okay, we'll do one thing. Const get location equals arrow function. This I'll tell you what exactly I'm doing. Let's cut this whole piece of code and paste it inside this get location here and pass it as string and call this function below here. That's it. Let me explain you what I did actually. So instead of two user effects, what I did is like we have already existing get location thing, right? Code. what I did is I just simply created arrow function because I want to Axios calls are always async as a task, asynchronous task, so that's why I want to use async. So for this reason I just created async function, and inside this async function I just pasted this code. That's it. Nothing else I did. And now what I'm going to do is like after this if condition I'm going to let's say const call this const data await Axios. Let's import, is it imported or not? Imported. Let me go to package how actually they have imported. So I'll check. Okay, let's use this command only instead of that. This Axios, and here I'll say Axios only. Axios dot get, it's a get method actually. And okay, I'm going to provide this API call. Okay, before that we have to pass Google Maps API key to this API base URL, nothing but, otherwise this won't work. Let me stop this screen. Let me stop screen recording here, and I'm going to store that API key in this utils. Okay, because it's a security key, I cannot show it to you guys. For this reason, what I'm going to do is like in this util I'm going to create a file, and in this file I'm going to store that Google Map API key, and I'm going to export it, and I'm going to call it here. Okay, let me do it quickly. So let me show you what exactly I did quickly. Okay, so I just simply pasted this code, and here we have to pass. And one more thing, these are the backticks, not a string thing. Okay, it's not a string, what do we call double quotes or single quote. These are backticks, so in backticks only we can write a JS basically. So I'm going to provide this URL. Okay, this API in the description, you can check out from there. And all you have to do is like you have to pass latitude and longitude and API key. Okay, without API key this API won't work, and it won't give you address as well. Okay, and one more thing I did is like here we are accessing from inside this arrow function, right? So for this reason I have passed this async value here. Okay, instead of this here. That's it I did. And here you can simply, what I did is like in Axios you can directly access the data directly instead of response or data doing this. Okay, that's what I did here, doing destructuring, nothing but. And let's do console.log data, and I'll say address just for reference purpose. You see this is the address, right? And let me reload this for your reference. See, we are getting latitude and longitude, and we are getting location as the address proper, nothing but using that. And if you see formatted address, this is my address right now, actual emulator address. Okay, if you see address, street, everything I'm getting. Okay, you can ignore this. So to make it proper, let me do accessing this address directly. So what I'm going to do is like I'll say data dot result. Inside this result I'll say 0th index. I don't want the remaining data, I just want formatted address only. See, in 0th index I want only this. So copy this thing as usual, however it is, dot this. Okay, cannot convert undefined value to a object. Okay, there is an issue with this. Let me check what exactly the error. Let me check what we did. Okay, it's actually results. Okay, it's what I pass this result, it's actually the result. See, I'm getting this address P1 amphitheater PKY Mountain View CA 94043. This is where exactly I am. Okay, perfect. That means so to show this address I'm going to store it in a Houston as usual. I'll say origin. Okay. Why origin means in here we are going to create a destination, right? So just for reference purpose, origin and destination. I'll say initially it will be null as usual, and once I'm going to store it in this thing, set origin. That's it. And let me remove this thing. And I want to show this address here, right? Instead of this current location, what I'm going to do is let me go to that particular text input here, where exactly it's in first current location. Yeah. Instead of this value, I'm going to pass origin. That's it. See, I'm getting location, but actually it's getting over like what do we call overflow. Okay. So let's fix this issue as well. See, right now our text is getting overflowed, right? So to fix this, what I'm going to do is let's pass text input flex of one so that it will get fixed. Right now you can scroll it and you can able to see the whole text. Okay, perfect. Now let's reload this and let's check. See, initially we are getting data and we are getting the address also. Okay, it's showing that address also. Okay, perfect. So that's all for this video. So in the next video, what I'm going to do is we are going to implement the destination thing. After clicking on this, whatever the address user type, we are going to show a marker that particularly that search address their marker, and also we are going to implement the driver logic. Okay, we are going to show the captains in the map and we are going to implement the driver logic. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and those who haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, follow for more videos on React Native. And one more thing, I'm going to provide this whole code in the GitHub. Please go and check out and use it. Yeah, thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.